Hey there, welcome to our video. Have you ever felt a deep, unexplainable sense of guidance in your life? Maybe you've had moments where you just knew what to do, even when it didn't make logical sense. Or perhaps you've experienced a string of coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. If so, you might be connecting with your higher self. But what exactly is the higher self? It's the part of you that goes beyond your everyday thoughts and experiences. It's your inner wisdom, your spiritual core, the truest version of who you are. When you connect with your higher self, you tap into a wellspring of insight, creativity, and peace. In this video, we're going to explore the signs that indicate you're forming a stronger bond with your higher self. These signs can be subtle or profound, but they all point to a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world. Let's start with heightened intuition. This is often one of the first signs people notice when they're connecting with their higher self. You might find yourself trusting your gut feelings more often. Instead of overthinking every decision, you start to rely on that inner knowing that seems to come from a deeper place. This doesn't mean you ignore logic or reason. Rather, your intuition works alongside your rational mind, providing an additional layer of insight. You might notice that when you follow these intuitive nudges, things tend to work out in unexpected and positive ways. Your intuition might show up as a feeling in your body, a sudden thought, or even a dream. The key is learning to recognize and trust these signals. As you connect more with your higher self, these intuitive hits often become clearer and more frequent. Increased synchronicity is another common sign. Synchronicity refers to meaningful coincidences, events that seem to be connected but have no apparent causal relationship. You might start noticing patterns or coincidences that feel significant. For example, you could be thinking about a specific topic and suddenly you see references to it everywhere. Or you might randomly run into someone who has the exact information or opportunity you need. These synchronicities often feel like little winks from the universe, confirming that you're on the right path. As you connect more with your higher self, you might find these synchronicities happening more often. It's as if you're tuning into a frequency where everything seems to align perfectly. This can create a sense of flow in your life where things unfold with ease and grace. A greater sense of purpose often accompanies this connection to your higher self. You might start to feel a clearer direction in your life. This doesn't necessarily mean you suddenly know exactly what you want to do with your career or relationships. Rather, it's a deeper understanding of who you are and what truly matters to you. This sense of purpose can manifest in various ways. You might feel more motivated to pursue your passions or to make positive changes in your life. You could find yourself drawn to new interests or causes that align with your values. There's often a feeling of rightness or alignment when you're living in tune with your higher purpose. This doesn't mean everything becomes easy or that you never face challenges. But even when faced with obstacles, you have a clearer sense of why you're doing what you're doing. This can provide the motivation and resilience to keep going, even when things get tough. Enhanced empathy is another sign of connecting with your higher self. You might find yourself able to understand and relate to others on a deeper level. This goes beyond just being nice or polite. It's about truly seeing and feeling what others are experiencing. This increased empathy can improve your relationships and interactions with others. You might find it easier to resolve conflicts or to offer support to those in need. You're able to see beyond surface-level differences and connect with the common humanity in everyone. This empathy extends to yourself as well. You become more compassionate and understanding of your own struggles and shortcomings. This self-empathy allows for greater personal growth and healing. Improved self-awareness often goes hand in hand with this enhanced empathy. You become more attuned to your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It's like you're able to step back and observe yourself from a higher perspective. This self-awareness allows you to recognize patterns in your behavior or thinking that might not serve you. You're able to catch yourself in moments of reactivity or negativity. But instead of judging yourself harshly, you're able to observe these moments with curiosity and compassion. This increased self-awareness can lead to profound personal growth. You're able to make conscious choices about how you want to think, feel, and act, rather than being driven by unconscious patterns or external influences. A feeling of inner peace is another sign that you're connecting with your higher self. This doesn't mean you're happy or calm all the time. Life still has its ups and downs, but there's an underlying sense of okayness, even in the midst of challenges. You might find yourself less rattled by external events or other people's opinions. You're able to maintain your center even when things around you are chaotic. This inner peace comes from a deep trust in yourself and in the unfolding of life. This peace often manifests as a sense of presence. You're able to be fully in the moment, rather than constantly worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. This presence allows you to fully engage with and appreciate your life as it's happening. Increased creativity often flows from this connection to your higher self. You might find new ideas coming to you more easily. This creativity isn't limited to artistic pursuits. It can show up in how you solve problems, approach your work, or navigate relationships. You might notice that you're able to see situations from new angles or come up with innovative solutions. There's often a sense of flow when you're in this creative state, as if the ideas are coming through you rather than from you. This creativity is often accompanied by a sense of curiosity and wonder. You're able to look at the world with fresh eyes, finding beauty and inspiration in unexpected places. This childlike sense of wonder can bring more joy and playfulness into your life. A stronger connection to nature is another common sign of connecting with your higher self. You might find yourself drawn to spend more time outdoors or to appreciate the natural world around you. This isn't just about enjoying pretty scenery. It's a deep sense of connection and belonging to the natural world. You might notice the intricate details of a flower or the patterns in a leaf. The changing of the seasons might take on new significance. There's often a sense of awe and reverence for the natural world. This connection to nature can bring a sense of peace and grounding. It can remind you of the larger cycles and rhythms of life, helping to put your personal struggles into perspective. Many people find that time in nature helps them feel more connected to their higher self. A desire for personal growth often accompanies this connection to your higher self. You might find yourself seeking out new knowledge or experiences that expand your understanding of yourself and the world. This isn't about accumulating information for its own sake. It's a genuine desire to grow and evolve as a person. This might manifest as an interest in spiritual or philosophical teachings, or it could show up as a willingness to face and work through your fears and limitations. There's often a sense of excitement about the potential for growth and transformation. This desire for growth is usually accompanied by a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. You're able to face challenges and setbacks with courage, seeing them as opportunities for learning and growth rather than obstacles to be avoided. Physical and emotional healing often occur as you connect more deeply with your higher self. You might notice improvements in your overall well-being. This could manifest as increased energy, better sleep, or a general sense of vitality. On an emotional level, you might find yourself able to let go of past hurts or resentments more easily. There's often a sense of emotional balance and resilience. You're able to experience your emotions fully without being overwhelmed by them. This healing doesn't mean you never experience physical discomfort or emotional pain, but you're able to approach these experiences with a sense of acceptance and trust in the healing process. You might find yourself drawn to holistic approaches to health that address the connection between mind, body, and spirit. Heightened spiritual experiences are another sign of connecting with your higher self. This doesn't necessarily mean having dramatic visions or mystical experiences, although these can happen. More often, it's a subtle but profound sense of connection to something greater than yourself. You might experience moments of deep insight or clarity. These can feel like aha moments where you suddenly understand something on a deeper level. There might be a sense of expansion or boundlessness, as if your consciousness extends beyond your physical body. These spiritual experiences often bring a sense of peace, love, and unity. You might feel a deep connection to all of life, or a sense of being guided by a higher wisdom. These experiences can be deeply meaningful and transformative, even if they're hard to put into words. It's important to remember that connecting with your higher self is a process, not a destination. These signs might come and go, or they might show up in subtle ways. The key is to stay open and attentive to your inner experiences. As you continue to connect with your higher self, you might find that your life takes on a new depth and richness. Decisions become clearer, relationships become more authentic, and you're able to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. Your higher self is always there, waiting to be recognized and expressed through you. By paying attention to these signs and nurturing your connection, you open yourself to a life of greater wisdom, love, and fulfillment. So as you go about your day, stay aware of these signs. Notice when your intuition speaks to you. Pay attention to those meaningful coincidences. Observe how you relate to others and to yourself. Be open to moments of peace, creativity, and wonder. Connecting with your higher self is a deeply personal journey. It looks different for everyone. Trust your own experiences and insights. What resonates with you? What feels true and meaningful in your life? As you strengthen this connection, you might find that you're able to live more authentically and purposefully. You're able to make choices that align with your deepest values and aspirations. This doesn't mean life becomes perfect or easy, but you're able to approach its joys and challenges with greater wisdom and grace. This connection to your higher self isn't something you need to force or strain to achieve. It's more about allowing and recognizing what's already there. It's about quieting the noise of everyday life enough to hear that deeper wisdom within you. One way to nurture this connection is through practices like meditation or mindfulness. These can help you become more aware of your inner experiences and create space for that deeper wisdom to emerge. Even a few minutes of quiet reflection each day can make a big difference. Spending time in nature, as we mentioned earlier, can also help strengthen this connection. There's something about the natural world that can help us feel more grounded and in touch with our deeper selves. Whether it's a walk in the park or a weekend camping trip, find ways to connect with nature that feel good to you. Creativity can be another powerful way to connect with your higher self. This doesn't mean you need to be an artist. It could be cooking, gardening, writing, or any activity that allows you to express yourself freely. Pay attention to those moments when you lose track of time and feel fully immersed in what you're doing. That state of flow is often a sign of connection with your higher self. Relationships can also play a big role in this process. Notice the people who help you feel more like your true self. Seek out connections that are authentic and supportive. At the same time, be willing to set boundaries in relationships that drain your energy or pull you away from your true self. As you continue on this journey of connecting with your higher self, be patient and kind with yourself. It's not about reaching some perfect state of enlightenment. It's about gradually aligning more and more with your truest, wisest self. There might be times when you feel disconnected or lost. That's a normal part of the process. During these times, remind yourself that your higher self is always there, even if you can't feel it in the moment. Sometimes it's in the challenging times that we have the opportunity for the deepest growth and connection. Remember too that connecting with your higher self doesn't mean disconnecting from the world around you. In fact, as you deepen this connection, you might find yourself more engaged with life, more passionate about making a positive difference in the world. You might feel called to help others, to create, to learn, to grow. Follow these callings. They're often signs that you're aligning with your higher purpose. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you noticed any of these signs in your life? Maybe you've experienced some that we didn't mention. Trust your own inner knowing about what this connection looks and feels like for you. Connecting with your higher self is a lifelong journey. It's not about reaching a destination, but about continually growing, learning, and aligning with your truest self. Each day brings new opportunities to strengthen this connection. So as you go forward from here, stay open to the wisdom of your higher self. Listen to that quiet inner voice. Trust your intuition. Embrace the synchronicities that show up in your life. Allow yourself to feel that sense of purpose, peace, and connection. You have within you a source of profound wisdom and love. As you connect more deeply with this higher self, you open yourself to living a life of greater authenticity, purpose, and joy. Trust the process and trust yourself. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the signs of connecting with your higher self. We hope this video has provided insights and inspiration for your own journey. Remember, your higher self is always there, waiting to be recognized and expressed through you. Here's to your continued growth and connection.